Bhuvaneshwari, Gana, Malini, Pooja, Priyanka, Ranjay, Sayali. Sayali, last time you were there, no?
Yes, sir. This is module 2 batch or module 1 batch?
Module 2 of new scheme.
Okay. Not for old syllabus. Okay,
Not
sir.
for old.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Vaishnavi, yeah, good. Shall we start? Okay. I think I was about to do rent-free accommodation, right? This one. We completed this, right?
Yes, sir.
Movable property, transfer of movable assets. Next, can you guys able to see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next heading, rent-free accommodation. Okay. If any rent-free accommodation provided to government employees, whatever the rent decided by the government, that will become taxable perquisite. Okay. Normally, you will not get government employee cases because most of them are exempt. You will get other than government employees in most of the problems. Okay. Next, if rent-free accommodation is provided to other employees means non-government. If that accommodation is owned by the employer has purchased the accommodation, he is the owner of that accommodation, and he gives you the accommodation for your personal use. In that case, the taxable amount will depend upon the population of the city. If the population up to 10 lakhs in that city, then 7.5% of salary becomes taxable. If population exceeding 10 lakhs but not exceeding 25 lakhs, then 10% of the salary becomes taxable. If population exceeds 25 lakhs in that city, then 15% of the salary becomes taxable. Okay, let me complete the other part also. For both, the salary means all these things. Okay, you guys understood? If the property is purchased by the company and the employer is the owner of that property, in that case, taxable amount will depend upon population of the city. If the population is up to 10 lakhs, 7.5% of the salary. If it exceeds 10 lakhs and not exceeding 25 lakhs, then it will be 10% of the salary. If the population exceeds 25 lakhs, it will be 15% of the salary. Any confusion in this? They will give what is the population if they ask accommodation, rent-free accommodation. If they do not give, you can assume anything. You can assume population is less than 10 lakhs. Like that you can assume. Okay. Any confusion in this? Any doubt, any confusion? 2.5% and 5% increase from 7.5 to 10 to 15. If the population is below 10 lakhs, 7.5, 10 lakhs to 25 lakhs, 10%, above 25 lakhs, 15%. If the accommodation is hired, that means the employer has taken the accommodation on rent and he has provided the same accommodation to employee for their residential purpose. In that case, whatever the amount he paid as hire charges or 15% of salary, in this case flat 15%, it doesn't depend on the population. When it depends on the population, only when it is owned by the employer. If it is hired, the least of the following will be taxable. What are those? Actual hire charges. That means if he is paying 25,000 rupees as rent, employer is paying 25,000 rupees per month as rent to the landlord or the owner of the property. That becomes 25 into 12, 3 lakhs. Sorry, 3 lakhs or 6 lakhs? 3 lakhs. 15% of salary. Assume that 15% of salary comes to 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs or 3 lakhs, whichever is less, 3 lakhs becomes value of rent-free accommodation provided by employer to employee. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very straightforward. Everything will be given. You need to apply whether if employer falls in this category or in this category. Employer. Then if the property is owned by him, depends on the population, the perquisite will be calculated. If it is hired by the employer, then actual hire charges or 15% of salary, whichever is less, will be value of perquisite in the hands of the employee, which shall be taxable. Okay. Next, salary for the purpose of calculating 7.5, 10%, 15%, or in this case 15%. Salary means basic salary. DA, whether it enters into retirement benefit or not, you need to consider bonus, commission, all taxable allowances like HRA, leave travel allowance, commutation of pension, gratuity, everything you need to include if it is taxable. And other monetary income excluding perquisites. Monetary income means anything which is given to the employees in monetary forms. Those things will be included as salary. Excluding perquisite. Excluding perquisite means whatever you have provided in kind or in cash also in the form of perquisite, extra benefit, that will be excluded. Okay. Next, if furniture is also provided along with the accommodation, this is only the accommodation. If furniture is also provided, if furniture is owned by the employer, furniture could be anything. Furniture, sofa, those things, TV, fridge.
Hang up the phone now.
Then 10% of cost of that furniture. Assume that he has given AC. Purchase price is, I will write PP, 1 lakh. TV, purchase price is 2.5 lakhs. In that case, add these two, 3.5 lakhs multiplied by 10%, 35,000 will be value of perquisite. Understood? Okay. If it is hired by the employer, that means he has taken on rent and provided the same to the employee. In that case, whatever the hire charges paid by the employer becomes the value of perquisite in your hands. The employer or hired by the employer. If it is owned, 10% of the cost of the furniture, If it is hired, actual hire charges. Any doubt? Car. If car is given to the employee, then what is the value of perquisite? Okay. If car is given and the employee has used that exclusively for official purpose, then it is fully exempt. Why? Because there is no personal use, there is no benefit. If it is for official one, there is no benefit comes to him, to the employees, right? Hence it is fully exempt. If it is used fully personal, the company purchased Audi car and it has been given to employee, and employee will use only for his personal purpose, going with the family, shopping, outing, everything. He will not use it for official purpose. In that case, if the car is owned by the employer, if the car is purchased by the employer, in that case 10% of cost of the car becomes value of perquisite. Assume Audi car value rupees 80 lakhs. I don't know. Malini can tell.
I don't know either, sir.
Come on. I wish you should tell in the next year. I pray you become like that.
Thank you, sir, with all your blessings, hopefully.
Okay? See, Audi car, if the value of the Audi car is 80 lakhs, if it is owned by employer, then value of perquisite is equal to 10% of 80 lakhs is equal to 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs becomes your value of perquisite. If it is hired, that means hired Zoom. From Zoom, the company hires for 1 year, and the 1 year rental becomes 6 lakhs. Assume entire 6 lakhs becomes value of your perquisite. That means hire charges paid by employer to Zoom. Are you guys understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, driver is also provided. Then actual salary paid to driver is value of works. 3 components I explained. One more component is there, running and maintenance. Okay. See, if it is owned by the employer, 10% of cost of the car. In our case, if the Audi is purchased, value of Audi is 80 lakhs. 10% of 80 lakhs becomes 8 lakhs. 8 lakhs will be the value of the perquisite of the car. If it is hired by the employer, Zoom, hire charges paid. In our case, 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs becomes value of perquisite. If driver is also provided, then actual amount paid by the employer to the driver, actual salary. Assume that 20,000 per month driver salary. 20,000 into 12, 2,40,000 is also value of perquisite when it is used for fully personal use. If running and maintenance, maintenance. Running and maintenance means what could be running and maintenance?
Service and other charges, sir.
Petrol, insurance, repairs. Whatever the actual amount paid, whatever the actual amount paid with respect to this will become perquisite. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Everything will be clearly given in the question. If something is missing, you can assume according to your convenience. Okay, normally everything will be given. This is about when it is used for exclusively for personal use, no official. Official fully exempt, personal actual whatever is going to be incurred, that is taxable in the hands of employee. Third category, if the car is used partly for official, partly for personal. In that case, if the car is owned by the employer, your car, and you only do all the repairs and maintenance charges, you will only incur. Your car, you only incur repairs and maintenance charges. In that case, no benefit, not taxable. That means you take your car, you fill the petrol, you pay the insurance, you do the repairs and service repairs charges, whatever it's going to be, and you will use it for official and personal. Is there any benefit will be passing on to you by employer? No benefit. Assume that when you go to CS Institute on your own, will there be any benefit is passing on to you by the CS Institute?
No, sir.
No. Hence, no perquisite. If repairs and maintenance charges paid by employer, CS Institute will say, you come by cab daily to the class, we will reimburse. Is the benefit is passing on to you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In that case, whatever the actual amount reimbursed, in our case, CS Institute is reimbursing to you, example, that amount less. If the CC of the car is up to 1600, 1800 per month will be deducted. 1800 into 12, how much?
21,600.
21,600 will be deducted. Balance becomes taxable. Okay. If the CC of the car is more than 1600, 2400 per month will be deducted. 2400 into 12, 28,800. Deducted from the actual amount, whatever the paid by the employer. That means employer pays 5,000 per month for repair and maintenance charges like petrol, everything including 5,000 per month, and an average it pays 5,000 into 12, 60,000. Assume that your car CC is 1600 and above. 2,400 into 12, 28,800 will be deducted from 60,000. 31,200 becomes your value of perquisite. Understood? Okay. If car is owned by the employer, that means car is belongs to the company. Repairs and maintenance charges you will incur. Repairs and maintenance charges you will incur. Then the value of perquisite will be 600 per month up 2600 cc. That means 7200 becomes value of perquisite. If the car cc is more than 6600, then 900 per month, 10,800 becomes your value of perquisite. If car is also employer, running and maintenance charges is also paid by the employer, then 1,800 per month up to 1,600 cc becomes the taxable amount. Here you see whatever the amount paid by the employer will be deducted depending on the cc. The balance becomes taxable. Here there is no actual amount minus these things. Whatever the amount we are going to calculate, that becomes your taxable perquisite. 1,800 into 12 up to 1,600 cc, 2,400 into 12 above 1,600 cc. When car is also employers and repairs and maintenance charges is also incurred by the employer. Why? Because car is also him. The benefit of the car is also given to you. Along with that, repairs and maintenance charges will also be taken care by employer. Hence, the more value will become taxable. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If driver is given, even if your car is owned by you or car is owned by the employer, if the driver is given to you, flat 900 per month, irrespective of CC, will be added as taxable value of perquisite with respect to driver. 10,800 will be added as your value of perquisite. Understood? Any doubt? You want me to explain anything again? Or you can take little time, read out. Please ask me. Take 2-3 minutes. Please read the chart. Whether you have understood. If yes, fine. If not, please let me know. Take 2-3 minutes time and read.